Now here's the holster I bought. It's from Click Holsters. They have a Facebook page, they have an eBay store, and I got this one on Amazon. You can save about $5 if you buy it from their eBay store. It's an all-Kydex holster. It's got a pattern in the plastic called Cryptek Typhoon. The holster is the Gaurdian model. It's kind of cool. This was $40 plus shipping. That's what I paid. It has an adjustable cant with this clip, so you can run it straight up and down for appendix, or you can cant it if you want to wear it behind the hip. So far I'm really pleased with this. The edges are all nice and smooth. You know, it's well made. The cuts are all straight. The curves are all radius nicely. If you look at a lot of boutique holsters on eBay and stuff, you'll see some of the cuts are kind of sloppy. So that's kind of nice. This channel here is for your slide lock. And if you use like the bullet forward or bullet backward aftermarket slide stops, it's going to fit through there. So that's kind of cool. It has good retention. You can see you can't shake it out of there. So it's got excellent retention, and it fits really well. It's only got the length that you need, which was critical for me in the appendix position. So you can see it here. So I'm very well pleased with the Click holster. I was kind of leery of buying it. You know, it's hard to tell online how things really look, but really pleased with it. Let's see how it looks on. Okay, there's what it looks like on. Can't see it. No one will ever notice that's there. It's right here. It's short enough that I can bend over completely. I can sit down. I can drive. The draw stroke is nice. With appendix position, always be very careful when you reholster. This gun, if you're sitting and stuff, is aimed at a major artery and your boys downstairs. So make sure you have your finger off the trigger. So this type of carry is a little bit dangerous if you look at it that way. But there it is there. I'm just wearing this other shirt so you're not repulsed by my fat belly. But anyway, there's what it looks like, and it seems to work pretty well. So if you're in the market for a G26 for appendix carry, I think this is a really good way to go, the Click holster. Look for them online, eBay store, or their Facebook page, or Amazon if you want to spend a little bit more money but get it through Amazon. So there it is. Really pleased with the G26. It's good to go except for maybe some optional sights. Nice holster. Nice extra capacity magazine now. And this is probably the way that I will carry it, with the extended magazine, because it doesn't print for me. It hides well. Gives me that full grip for the draw stroke, which I was saying before. With the holster, it's easy on and off. It just clips over your belt. You got to find that sweet spot in that V of your body there so you can bend over. You can get that good grip on it. So the draw stroke is very nice. I give it 2 big thumbs up. Okay, there's your draw stroke. Okay, one thing I found is when you're looking down over your concealment garment, especially with the longer mag, it kind of prints. But when people are looking at you, they don't seem to notice it. I've tested it with a lot of people and they're like, huh, what? Obviously you can't wear too tight a t-shirt. Once again, I'm just covering up my old man fat. Another thing I wanted to show you was you need to get a good grip on it, so you got to kind of push your thumb down in there when you draw, okay? And it's a little bit easier, obviously, with the longer magazine. For my extra large hand, the shorter the magazine gets, this is the +2 Pierce extension, it gets just a little bit more difficult. So I don't know if I'd want to carry just the standard 10 round with this, but it seems to, you know, work okay. The second thing I wanted to show you is this belt. This is a wilderness belt. There's a ton of them out there. I like the wilderness. It's expensive, but you cannot fold it over. It's that stiff. It's got a stiffener or something in there. But one thing I like about this belt, as opposed to the leather belt you just saw with my jeans, is these belts are infinitely, you know, they tighten infinitely or loosen infinitely. There's no, you know, set holes. So you can get this to wherever your garment goes on you, because all garments are different. Like these shorts will fit a little bit higher up here, actually above my hip, and that way you can get it positioned correctly and still have the proper tension to keep your holster there. Okay, and you don't have to have it either sagging, you know, like with a belt with holes. So these are kind of cool. Remember, I'd have a concealment garment over this. I just wanted you guys to see that. So I've been carrying this like this for like 2 or 3 months now, something like that, and I like it a lot. I'm going to show you one other thing with vehicle travel that I've noticed. First of all, don't be afraid to pull your pants up. You know, as a guy in his 50s, you know, people don't notice that so much. If you're a younger guy, it might look odd, but you got to keep that to where you can get that bend over there. Okay, and when you're seated in a car, you want to get the seat belt underneath the muzzle and the shoulder harness underneath the grip, so that if you should, you know, rear end somebody or somebody hits you from behind, you go flying forward, that you don't end up having this thing surgically removed from your abdomen. Okay, I'm trying to film this in my car here. It's kind of dark, but you can see the holster. You can see where my seat belt goes across it. But what I do is I pull it underneath the muzzle. So I pull up my pants or my shorts or whatever I'm wearing, and I get that belt across there. You can see it going underneath now. There's the bottom of the muzzle right there. So I just pull that up, and then you can see here where the seat belt's going over the grip, and I'll tuck that underneath of the grip right there. Okay, and that way if I go forward, I can bend fully forward in case of an accident, you know, as I hit that harness, the seat belt here, and prevent this from theoretically damaging my internal organs, which, you know, driving is something you need to think about. But don't be afraid to pull your pants up, especially as you're getting into your vehicle. It makes it a little bit easier to get your seat belt and everything attached. And of course, with your concealment garment, make sure you pull it out from underneath the seat belt and keep it covered over the grip here. That way, if you get pulled over or something somebody looks in on you, they don't see it, so it's still concealed, but the t-shirt's loose, so you can just pull it up and get it out of the way. So that's Appendix carry with the G26 and the click holster. Thanks for watching.